Hi, welcome to Polyphonic Press. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
And today we're going to be talking about how Taylor Swift is going to have the last ever platinum album. Here we go. Alright, so last week Taylor Swift released her album 1989, and it seems to be that it's going to be the last platinum album that's ever going to be released. And the reason for that is because it's the first platinum album of 2014, and the year's almost over. And, it was one of those things where it's the right place, the right time, and it's possible that something like this isn't going to happen again.
Possible. Yeah.
People just simply aren't buying albums anymore.
No. It's possible, but something may surprise you down the road.
Yeah, something huge might happen. They might put together a Michael Jackson album out of unreleased material or something like that.
I personally am not one who cares too much about how popular an album is.
No,
personally.
But it is interesting.
It is interesting to get the stats on things like that.
It's to see that where people are in terms of whether they're willing to buy albums or not. And Taylor Swift actually recently pulled all of her songs from Spotify, which is kind of interesting as well because because Spotify sort of doesn't count as album sales or something like that.
Probably, yeah.
Which is kind of a move that I don't really quite understand, because
some people have problems with a lot of these streaming services because it's they just have problems with these streaming services.
Yeah.
So
but she's all of her songs are still on like RDO and Pandora.
Well,
it's just
then
Spotify
I don't know
that she removed.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's her or her manager.
Likely her manager. Usually the managers have more control over stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, usually an artist has so much to say. If they can tell, whoever actually does the pulling and the putting, that they don't want them there, and I guess then they can work out something like that if, the powers that be agree.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And, well, we actually don't know if the album is platinum yet. As of recording this video on Tuesday afternoon, the final sales figures aren't in, but that is what they are predicting.
Wow.
And it was looking like 2014 wasn't going to have a single platinum album.
Maybe it still won't.
Maybe it still won't. Maybe Taylor Swift will just be shy of a million.
Shy of it,
So this really is telling of where we are in our culture, not just music, but where we are in our culture altogether. People are used to getting movies instantly on Netflix. People are used to getting TV shows instantly on places like Hulu and HBO's service. Can't remember what it's called. But people are starting to get used to get instant entertainment whenever they want it, on demand whenever they want it. And they're not... I think because people have shifted the paradigm of not going out and buying DVDs and buying things in physical form, music has kind of fallen as a result of that.
No doubt.
Because, except for people like us who are music geeks, people aren't as invested in music as they are in things like movies and TV shows.
It's true.
So
I've noticed that.
The culture at large, if they're not going to buy DVDs, they're even less likely to buy CDs. So what that says about Taylor Swift fans is she's got the country fans who are, if you know anything about the music industry, the country fans are the most, whether or not you like country music or not, there's no denying their country music fans are the most loyal fans in the world. It's
sometimes to a fault.
Sometimes to a fault. But I mean, if you look at, if someone like Carrie Underwood were in the pop music game, we wouldn't be hearing from her anymore. But she's still out there. She's still performing because once the country fans like you, they hold on to you.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift releases a new album. She's got her old country fans. She's crossed over to sort of pop music. She's got those fans, and it's really just a mix of being at the right place at the right time. That's why this album is gone platinum, and like the article says, quite possibly could be the last platinum album we ever see, because people just aren't buying albums anymore.
Or at least until things change again.
Yeah.
But yeah, certainly for a while.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know what you guys think. Have you bought this album? Do you like it? Can you think of any other artists that would release an album and it might go platinum? Or is this just one of those fluke things and sort of the last hurrah at the end of the fireworks? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe so you know when we post new videos. You can check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Follow John on Twitter at Funky Dutch. The website should be live pretty soon, polyphonicpress.net. I've got the new backdrop, as you can see. So we will be coming full force next week with 4 videos, Monday through Thursday. So be sure to look for that. And that's about it. I'm Jeremy Boyd.
I'm John Van Dyke.
Take it easy.